Hey, what is going on, you guys? Interesting, I bring you another video today, and today in this video we are discussing the lore behind the Super Good Advice, a very exotic heavy machine gun in Destiny that, well, you could say isn't the best machine gun, but it's still got a quite important story behind it during the, Vex Collective and the story behind, like, the Kabar's fire team and all that. Now, you could say, never mind. But anyway, let's get right into the story. So, the Super Good Vice is a heavy machine gun that allows you to, necessarily, whenever you shoot a bullet, it returns the bullet back to the mag only if you miss only if you miss the bullet, as in only like if you miss the shot, if you get what I mean. Yeah, well, most of you will know that by now. But the story behind it all starts with Pahanin. Now, if you don't know who Pahanin is part of Kabar's fire team. Now, Kabar's fire team was a fire team of 3 or 2 or 5 or 6, whatever theories people have. Maybe even the Exo Stranger was in it, but hey. So they went into the vault as a 3-man. Now, it was Kabar, Praedyth, and Pahanin, obviously. Now, it's kind of an odd story with Praedyth, because not obviously, but as most of you will know from the Paradox issue as well, Praedyth was erased from existence, suspectedly by the Gorgons, but we don't quite know the full story of it. We do, but we don't quite, because obviously, as you know, like, it's time and it's like where they were. We don't know if they made it to the Gorgons, but we do know that Kabar and all that had interaction with Atheon. So technically my sort of theory is that, well, this isn't theory, this is speculation. And what happened? So what happened is they went into the vault, but they could not beat the Templar shield, so they ran. Now, Kabar forged armor out of Vex. He ripped Vex apart, you could say, and forged armor out of them. So, and also Praedyth made some of the weapons in the vault, which is weird because some of them are locked behind Atheon, so I don't know, because he didn't survive. But it's a very confusing story because 3 of them entered the vault. Then, suspectedly, Praedyth was erased from existence by the Gorgons. That's why it's complicated, because it's sort of like a loop. So, like, oh yeah, Praedyth was erased by the Gorgons, but he was there, but he was not there. But then he turned out to not be there at some point, because it goes in a loop, and then they went in again, and it's like confusing. But anyway, Kabar was not himself. Mentally, I mean, like, he fought the Vex alone, but he was not alone. As in his brain, he was alone. He felt alone. He didn't think there was anyone with him because of the Vex simulation and side effects, you could say. Basically, he thought himself alone, and he could not stand it. He failed. He was too embraced, and they technically failed the vault. Now, there was only one survivor, and that was Pahanin. Now, obviously, it was Pahanin, because how did he create the Super Good Advice? But first, so basically, after that, Kabar destroyed himself to do something. He took all his light and created a shield that could, you could say, beat the Templar shield and beat some of the things in Vault that could cleanse yourself. He says for the Guardians to cleanse themselves in it, bathe in it, use it, and don't let the vault consume you like it consumed me. Or is it the other way around? Don't let the vault consume you like it consumed me. But anyway, so Kabar killed himself for the other Guardians. Now, Pahanin was the only survivor, and he went back to the tower and told the Vanguard everything. Everything the Vex could do. He told them everything about the Vault, everything that happened to Kabar. But obviously, I don't think he told them about Praedyth, because Praedyth only has memories scattered around the Vault. Because if Praedyth was erased from existence, nothing happens to the timeline apart from he has been forgotten. Because now I shouldn't go deep into the Vault. I'll do the Vault of Glass in a separate video, like a separate sort of, yeah, I'll do in a separate video, like why it's there, what it was there for, who created it. But anyway, that's a different story. So now that's why it says in one of Praedyth's memories that Pahanin was always talking to himself, because he went back to the tower as well, but he became petrified of being alone. So what he did, he befriended every Guardian. Yeah, he befriended every Guardian in the tower, just befriended them all, and wanted to make friends, because he knew that fighting something alone wouldn't work out, because Kabar legit was destroyed. He didn't think like himself. He wasn't this, because obviously the Vex had probably hacked into his mind and made him so he was alone. Or maybe he was alone because the rest was sort of erased from existence, so he was alone. That's the confusing part of the story. So he was basically alone, either because the Vex hacked into his mind or because they were erased from existence. But anyway, so Kabar befriended every every Guardian in the tower. He just befriended every Guardian. And well, he liked having campfire stories with them. He liked chilling out with his friends, relaxing, doing missions with them. But he would still say that no one can really understand the power of the Vex unless you've understood the power of the Vault, I think. Now, yeah, some of this is speculation as well. Now, so Kabar, I'm getting mixed up here. Pahanin created a weapon that could talk. Yes, a weapon that could talk. And he asked it to be made from Golden Age tech. So he created a weapon, a heavy machine gun. And it could talk. And another thing it could do was return bullets to the mag, misfired bullets to the mag. Now that was a very interesting perk it could do, but yeah, it could talk. And because he wanted a weapon that whenever he was alone, he was not alone. He would always have something to talk to. A weapon that would be with him. Now, I don't know if he had this before the Vault, doubt it, but as it says, Praedyth says Pahanin was always talking to himself. Maybe he was talking to his weapon. I doubt it though, because he didn't want to, use the, well, he didn't want to be alone after he'd been in the Vault. But maybe it's because, I think because of all the erasure and new things happening, I think because Atheon, apparently my friend said, moves it to and forth through time, maybe it's just a loop, but it happens differently. Like, they're stuck in a time loop, but it happens differently. It's like that's what it does. Different things happen each day, but it's the same day and it's a loop and they're constantly being forgotten. So maybe they didn't fail with Praedyth the first time, but he got erased from existence at Gorgons, but it's just a loop and it's all very confusing. But anyway, so he had this trusty weapon by his side, this trusty super good advice that he could, use and wield against. Now my friend said that, who to H, go check him out, he said that the reason why it's called super good advice, now I kind of said it before him, but he was the one who kind of, clogged my memory to do it. Go check him out. He's a really good YouTuber and also a really good friend in real life. And he made my profile picture my emblem, and I wouldn't have been here recording these type of videos if it weren't for him finding all this stuff out. So go show him some support. Now, so basically, he called it super good advice because it's super good advice that no one should fight anything alone. No one should be fighting anything alone. Diseases, whatever, that always have someone there to fight with. And, you know, if you go up against something that you can't beat, just don't fight it. Don't fight anything alone. But anyway, one day, him and his friends were on Mars. They had campfires, they were on duty on Mars, and they were just, you know, enjoying, chilling, drinking, whatever, on Mars. And then Pahanin felt a dart fling into the back of his shoulder, was it? I think so, yeah. He felt this poison trickle down his spine, trickle down his body. He looked around and this dart was stuck right in his shoulder. The poison felt weakening and strengthless. He was slowed. But Pahanin quickly pulled out the dart, grabbed his machine gun and turned around and got a glimpse at this person who shot him. It was a guardian, a hunter, and none other than the hunter, the Crucible Master, Dredgen Yor. Pahanin quickly swung his machine gun around and shot bullets 10 to the dozen as they kept on returning to the mag. Dredgen Yor shot another bullet. Dredgen and Pahanin went falling to his knees. The weapon dropped on the ground. The weapon screamed, "Pick me up, Master! We can do this! We can fight him! I don't know what he said. We can stop this traitor," you could say. Yeah, that's probably it. But Pahanin just lied there. His eyes closed and he died slowly, and the super good advice was just left there for dead. Now, I don't know why Dredgen Yor particularly targeted Pahanin. Like, Dredgen Yor could just go kill everyone. I know he killed a lot of people in the Crucible, but obviously can be revived. But why Pahanin? Like, out of all the Guardians, why Pahanin? There's got to be a reason. You can't just like... And he didn't pick up the weapon either. Unless he did pick it up, but then Shun Malphur, like, destroyed it and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to do a, Thorn, like, lore vid. So, basically, there's no reason, I don't know why he targeted Pahanin, but hey. So that was the end of Pahanin. He died. So he didn't die by the vault, he died by Dredgen Yor. And that is why, then when we go to find it, it's a voice in the wilderness in Mars. It's just left in Mars. And the reason why we have to go through this entire quest is because it's not happy with the new owner. Yes, the weapon is alive, and I'm not talking about them weapons of sorrow that if you use it just gets hungry and it wants more food, so you have to kill enemies, and if not, it'll just eat your light. Yeah, that's a very nice weapon to handle. But that's another story for another time. Again, I'm going over some stories that are for other stories for other times. But anyway, so yeah, we go to find it, but we have to prove the weapon's worth with us. It's sad. It's like overwhelmed. Imagine your family member dying. Just imagine that, and you're lost. You don't have anything. But then he finds a new owner and he's happy to have you again. And that's the story of the super good advice, how it came, how it, you know, what it did. And there was like a lot of like there was Dredgen Yor killed him, and obviously Kabar's fire team was involved in that. I might go over Praedyth a little more detail if I can get the information, because me and time, it just doesn't work. It's just complicated, and there's other lore videos out there for it explaining in better detail, so just go check them out, because me and time travel doesn't work. But anyway guys, that is it for this video today. If you like what you saw on this, if this helped you out, well, not helped you out, but if this gave you a brief idea on how the super good advice was made and how this weapon came to the world, then yeah, drop a like below. And another reason why I think it's bad, if you're looking at it from a lore point of view, it's probably because it was just left there, dumped there, and it was, you know, there for like centuries. So yeah. But anyway guys, that is it for this video. Like I said, drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below to give me ideas on what my next lore videos should be, and subscribe if you have, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you all in the next video.